Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome. It's good to see everyone. Some people we haven't seen in quite a while. We'd like to have a very peaceful service tonight in light of all the tumult and all the terrible things that have been happening. So I hope you will join me in a couple of songs as we get into the spirit of Shabbat. You have them on your papers. We'll start off with a song Craig Taubman wrote called Holy Ground. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, everything holy sound. Take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. When you hurt, when you heal, when you laugh, when you pray, when you hold and when you keep, when you give it away. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day. All of life is holy ground. So walk as if it's holy ground. Breathe as if it's all around. Make a holy sound. Take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. We are one journey, one story, one one people, one glory, one legacy we leave. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, everything, everyone, every place, every way. Where you walk, where you stand, where you love, where you pray. Life is holy ground. All of life is holy ground. Okay. And now another song, a song of hope and togetherness. A song called Ani V'Ata, which of course means, we would usually say you and I. The translation here would be I and you, but it's pretty much the same thing. And I don't have my cable, so I'll just that's okay. I'll be Ani V'Ata Nishane et ha'olam. Ani v'ata az yavohu kvar kulam. Amru et ze kodem lifanai lo mishane. Ani v'ata nishane et ha'olam. You got to believe we can change this world around. You got to believe there's a new world to be found. it before, yes we did, so many times. You got to believe we can change this world around. Ani v'ata ninaseh mehatchala. Iya lanu ra ein davar zelo nora. Amru et ze kodem lefanai lo mishaneh. Ani v'ata nishaneh et ha'olam. It's you and it's me, we can build it from the start. If people could see, then it wouldn't be so hard. We've heard it before, yes we did, so many times. You've got to believe we can change this world around. You've got to believe we can change this world around. Yeah, would you like to join me? Should we do another one? Yeah, that's right. This is definitely a song that should be sung at a time like this. I know everyone knows this one. Hine Matov. I'm sure it's in 644 or something like that in your books, but it's short and sweet, but very meaningful. Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine 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 matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. One more. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm going to begin by having us rise as we open the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain. Please rise. Please be seated. I'd like to start with a special reading called Taking Sides by Rabbi Erwin Keller. Today I am taking sides. I am taking the side of peace. Peace which I will not abandon even when its voice is drowned out by hurt and hatred, bitterness of loss, cries of right and wrong. I am taking the side of peace, whose name is barely spoken in this winterless war. I will hold peace in my arms and share my body's breath, lest peace be added to the body count. I will call for de-escalation even when I want nothing more than to get even. I will do it in the service of peace. I will make a clearing in the overgrown thicket of cause and effect so peace can breathe for a minute and reach for the sky. I will do what I must to save the life of peace. I will breathe through tears. I will swallow pride. I will bite my tongue. I will offer love without testing for deservingness. So don't ask me to wave a flag today, unless it is the flag of peace. Don't ask me to sing an anthem, unless it is a song of peace. Don't ask me to take sides, unless it is the side of peace. Now we're going to continue with the lighting of the Shabbat candles on pages 120 and 121. I'd like to invite Phyllis and Fran to come on up and light the candles for us this evening.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahad l'kner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. Amen, 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 amen.
We now continue with welcoming the Shabbat bride with the singing of L'cha Dodi on page 138 and 139.
And we'll do the somewhat upbeat version just to help us to cheer up in this time. Version by Yom Hadash. Hadash. דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו תפארת ולעילה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת לקבלה Verse 5 Torari Torari Kiva Ore Kumi Ori Uri Uri Shida baby Kibod Adonai Alai Eva Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Lekabela Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Lekabela Last verse Oi v'shalom Ateret ba'ala Gam b'simcha U'tzahola Toch emunei Am segula Boi chala Lecha dodi Lekrat kala Pnei Shabbat Lekabela Lecha dodi Lekrat kala Pnei Shabbat Lekabela Pnei Shabbat Lekabela
Now that we've welcomed the Shabbat bride, we're going to continue in the next section of our service, the Shema Uvirchoteha, the Shema and its blessings, which you may find on page 146. As we continue with the Baruch Hu, please rise in body or spirit. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed
Page 148. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim B'chokhma Poteach She'arim Uvit Buna Meshane Itim Umachalif et Hazmanim Umsader et HaKochavim B'mishmerotehem Varakia Kirsono Borei Yom V'Layla Golel Or Mipnei Choshech V'choshech Mipnei Or Uma'avir Yom Umevi Laila Umavdil Ben Yom Uvein Laila Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Arabim. Page 150, we continue with Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu lemadita Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachvenu uvkumenu nasiach bechukecha v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki him chayinu v'yorech yameinu Uvahem nege yomam v'layla nege yomam v'layla B'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael Israel.
Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. 152 and 153. Continue with the Shema. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please join me on page 154 as we chant the V'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shachpecha uv'kumecha uv'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot ben einecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים Ani Adonai Elohechem.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohechem Emeth. Now continue with the singing of Mi Chamocha, the song the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip, on page 158.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Now we continue with the Hashkivenu on page 160, asking God to create a shelter of peace over all of us. And of course, at this moment, we think in particular of everybody in the state of Israel and everybody who needs to be sheltered from harm's way at this moment.
This is a lyrical version that we often do when the temple band is playing. A very pretty version with some added English words. I think Debbie Friedman may have written this. I'm not sure. Another group, but anyway. Please join me if you know it. Ashkivinu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom, Lishalom, V'ha'amidenu Shomreinu L'chayim, Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
We read together on the bottom of page 160. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace, and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are glorious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Continue with V'shamru on page 162.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. B'ni uvin B'nei Yisrael, Oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam.
We rise for the tefillah, the next section of our service, on page 164.
Anananananana Adonai, Ananananana sfatai tivtach, Ananananana ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana sfatai tivtach, Ananananana ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana sfatai tivtach, Ananananana ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana sfatai tivtach, Ananananana ufi yagid tehilatecha. Page 166, please join me in the Avot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר, ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Page 168. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. Page 170. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. We read at the top of page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Continue with the singing of Shalom Rav, a song for peace, on page 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, tasim leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Together, grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Now continue with the Misha Berach, Get Well prayer on page 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. We think of everybody in the state of Israel right now. We think of all of those, the Palestinians, and every single innocent person who is suffering at this moment. And at this time, we may also say the names aloud of people who we would like to keep in our hearts and our minds, in particular, as I look across the room. We also think of all those in Ukraine who continue to suffer at this moment, and all of those in other parts of the world who are enduring sickness or war. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for all of their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send all of them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen. Sorry. I forgot I also have a special prayer for the welfare and return of Israel's captured and missing. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rivka, Yaakov, Leah, and Rachel, may God bless the captured and the many kidnapped citizens, men, women, and young children held in painful captivity in Gaza among them, along with all who are in captivity and distress. May it be your will, Adonai Tzvaot, God of hosts, to rescue and redeem these souls and return them swiftly to their families in the land of Israel. As it is written, thus said God, a cry is heard in Ramah, wailing, bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. She refuses to be comforted. For her children who are gone, thus said God, restrain your voice from weeping, your eyes from shedding tears. For there is a reward for your labor, declares God. They shall return from the enemy's land. Book of Jeremiah.
This is a slightly longer version of the Misha Berach by Lisa Levine with some added English words. You have them on your song sheets as well. So if you know it, please sing along with me. Misha Berach Avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov. Misha Berach Imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, and Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the ones who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Misha Berach Avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov. Misha Berach Imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, v'Rachel. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth of friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us faith, show us the way. Misha Berach Avoteinu, Misha Berach Imoteinu. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
And now God also commands us to think about all the good things in our life, and on Shabbat we're actually supposed to not think about our troubles and worries, but to think about all of our blessings and be grateful for all of the good things in our lives. And so we're commanded to carve out this day to be to recognize everything good in our lives and our many blessings. So we're gonna sing the Shehechianu in a moment, but this is an opportunity for us to raise our spirits a little bit and talk about anything good that's been happening in our lives. So, Mindy.
The video you made with the imam is a very positive message of hope and peace, and I was able to pass it on to my niece, who had been only hearing very negative things online and through social media. So it was so wonderful to be able to pass on something to her that was positive and gave a sense of community.
Thank you. So I'll try to repeat that for those out there. So Mindy's thankful for the video I made with the imam at the Islamic Center because it gave a message of hope in a time where there doesn't seem to be much. Is that a good? And she passed it on to other people.
Who needed it?
Who needed to hear that message. Thank you. Who else has something positive they'd like to, something they're grateful for?
I am very positive that Paula is here to visit. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, so we're very thankful and we're blessed to have Paula Berger back with us, who's been gone for a year. She moved to Nashville and we're hoping she'll move back. And I was very
Children, I keep waiting.
so it was a wonderful surprise for me also to open the door and find Paula there. I was totally not expecting. So welcome back, Paula.
Very sweet.
Who else?
You're looking at me because you know what's coming.
Yes.
Grandchildren, little Dahlia is 3 in a few months. And the newest, her little brother that she calls Brooksy or Bub or Babe or a number of other things, Brooks will turn 1 month tomorrow.
So Fran is grateful not only for Dahlia, who's a little over 3, but also for Brooksy, who will turn 1 month tomorrow. And they're both totally adorable, which, of course. Anybody, who else?
Well, I will add to what Mindy was saying about your video with the imam. My wife, who's Episcopalian, sent it to some people at her church, including the new rector there, and got an email back saying that was very powerful and very meaningful, and she appreciated it very much.
Thank you. I didn't plant these people around the room, I promise.
So my wife Carol and I just moved into a senior residence, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without the generous help of our son and our wonderful daughter-in-law who live in Bedford. So a big shout out to them for making it possible.
Thank you. So Bob is grateful that he and his wife were able to move into a senior living center, and it was due in part to the help from his son and daughter-in-law. So congratulations on that move, and I know it's been a good one, and you've been happy there. So that's wonderful. Excellent. Anybody else? Harriet.
Well, I'm very grateful. I live where I live. It's now 3 years, and I made a very good choice. I live in a community with believe it or not, it's about 60% Jewish, and I absolutely did not know it was going to be. And at this time, we're a support group for each other.
Well, that's wonderful. So Harriet moved into LaSalle
LaSalle
Village,
Yeah.
and it turns out that about 60% of the people there are Jewish, and at this difficult time, everybody's a wonderful support for each other. So excellent. Thank you. Dan.
Well, we just got back from a week up in northern Vermont and got to have our first meal together with Avia and her fiance in their new home in Vermont.
Excellent. So Dan and Barbara just got back from some time with their daughter Avia and her boyfriend in Vermont, and they had a great time.
In their new home.
And what? In their new home. In their new home. Sorry.
Shared our first meal together.
You shared your first meal together. Phyllis.
I'm thankful that I've just come through 2 cataract surgeries,
Oh,
and I'm
boy.
now actually able to read the prayer book without wearing glasses.
Wow, that's excellent. So Phyllis.
That was all in Hebrew.
Phyllis just successfully had her second cataract surgery and can now read the prayer book without glasses. Shocking. How many fingers am I holding it? Anybody else? I'll have to say that I'm thankful, first of all, for my dog, who continues to sleep at least as long as I do every morning. And as Fran says, only I could have a dog who sleeps as long as I do, as late as I do. And also my son, who's having a great experience clerking in Tacoma, Washington, which the only downside is that it's a 5-hour plane ride away. So for all of those reasons and more, we're going to now sing the Shehachiyanu, thanking God for enabling us to reach this wonderful occasion.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechiyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Sing with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechiyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. We now continue with the singing of Oseh Shalom, another song for peace, on page 180.
And we are going to do another version of that song, which we don't often do. I think this is Jeff Klepper's version. It's a little more lyrical. Oseh Shalom, Shalom Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael Imru Amen. Oseh Shalom, Shalom Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, ועל כל ישראל יאמרו אמן. I'll try that sound. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל אמן. הוא עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. ועל כל ישראל
Well, Shabbat Shalom again, everybody. So I think it was Rabbi Bagbag who said that every single time you read the Torah, we read the same Torah portions every single year, but every single year they hit us very, very differently because of our different circumstances and who we are and how the world changes. And so this week's Torah portion, I'm just going to talk very briefly about it. It's called Lech Lecha, which means go forth. And so it starts by saying, the Lord said to Abram, go forth from your native land and from your father's house to the land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and curse him that curses you. All the families of the earth shall bless themselves by you. And then Abram continues and goes out with his nephew Lot, and they continue on their journey. And so it's so interesting that a lot of people from one part of the Israeli spectrum or the Jewish spectrum look at this Torah portion as a justification for the fact that the land of Israel was originally given to the Jewish people. It says it right here. And so that's one relevancy that we have right now, and also just us going forth on our journey at this moment. People, there are lots and lots of soldiers poised at the border of Gaza and starting to go in to that land, and where will their journey, this monumental, very, very scary journey, where will that lead each one of them? And will God be with them in this horrible time? And hopefully God will be with them. And what does it mean that people who curses us will be cursed? And all the families of the earth shall bless themselves by you. So there's so much in here. But I really focus on the Lech Lecha, that we're all like kind of really even more than usual, just the feeling I get is just like poised. We're poised to start on some horrible new section of our next segment of a journey that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to befall us, but hopefully lots and lots of people right now are counting on their faith to guide them and to support them and to give them some solace at this moment. And so with that, I wasn't exactly sure what to do this evening in light of this being the third Shabbat after the October 7th attacks. We already had our solidarity service. We had a lighthearted service last week. We couldn't ignore that this is continuing to go on in such a horrible way. There are over 220 hostages. We don't know what their fate is and what's going to be the next leg of their journey. All of them probably being hidden in tunnels, and it's already been 3 weeks that they've been in captivity. Children, babies, children, elderly people of all ages. So we think of all of them. So I wanted to give you an opportunity if somebody wanted to come up and say, hey, you're feeling or some thoughts, and maybe light a candle. I have a special reading for before the Kaddish when we're also going to do that. But if somebody wanted to come up and say, explain how you're feeling or what this leg of the journey at this moment feels for you, I don't know. Come on, if somebody want to break the ice. If not, I will continue with having our little candle lighting with the yahrzeit candles later on in the service. But anyway, we think about our great nation and what that means for us and what that means for the people in Israel right now, how we connect to the people in Israel right now, and how much we feel like we're connected to that journey, Lech Lecha. And so I think we'll continue now with unless you want to sing Lechi Lach, are you able to do that?
The words are probably back there, but we could do that.
Okay.
I hope they are. Because I sort of know it, but I don't know. Let's sing it. I know. Like I did Osei Shalom.
I don't think it is, but
I don't think it is, because I really, I really thought it was. Here's the contents of the song. Give us 1 second here.
oh, page 645.
All right.
I should never doubt you.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Okay. Well,
Right here at the top of the
yeah,
page.
So as you have heard, it is on page 645, and I hope you will sing along with me. To a land that I will show you. Lech Lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechi Lach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi Lach. And I shall make your name great, Lech Lecha, and all shall praise your name, Lechi Lach, to the place that I will show you, L'simchat Chaim, L'simchat Chaim, L'simchat Chaim, Lechi Lach. To a land that I will show you, Lech Lecha, to a place you do not know, Lechi Lach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, Lechi Lach.
Thank you. I'm glad you sang that.
That's great.
And we're now going to continue our service with the Elena on page 586. Please rise in body or spirit.
Aleinu lishabeach la'adon hakol, la'tekitu la'liotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpehot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kichol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Please be seated.
And join me at the top of page 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומי. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום השבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת אין עוד. Page 591. Do a contemporary version of the B'nai Emar and Hayom Hahu. B'nai Emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, Hayom Hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad. B'nai Emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, Hayom Hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Hayom Hahu yihye Adonai, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Hayom Hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad. B'nai Emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, Hayom Hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Echad u'shemo echad, echad u'shemo echad.
And as we prepare to introduce the Kaddish, I need 5 people who are willing to come on up and read just a very short paragraph and light a candle. Thank you. Just do it up a second. That's close enough. Tonight we light a special candle to remember and not to forget, so that all of their memories will be a blessing.
For fathers, grandfathers, husbands, sons, brothers, brothers-in-law, mothers, grandmothers, wives, daughters, daughters-in-law, sisters, cousins, friends, names we are just learning, names we should always remember. We light for them.
For children, infants, toddlers, teens who have not yet tasted the fruits of life, we light for them. For soldiers, concert goers, kibbutznikim, for people waiting for a bus, we light for them.
for people who just wanted to live their lives in peace, for those who worked and strove for peace. I can
We light for them.
Is it enough for everybody? For those taken hostage, let us keep it lit until they are reunited with their loved ones, reunited with life. We light for them.
There are not enough candles. There is not enough grief, enough anger, enough worry, enough sadness. There are not enough candles. Let us be the light. Let us be like the sparks released from the dawn of creation. If there are not enough candles, let us then be the light.
We now also think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We also recall those whose yard sites or anniversary of whose deaths occur this week. Rebecca Holmes, Edith Jacobs, Hazel Reinholm, Shirley Schulman. At this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer. You may also say their names aloud as I look across the room.
Jan Maddie.
The victims in Lewiston, Maine.
The victims in Lewiston, Maine. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 and rise to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, v'yalmad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yamechon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach l'olam omei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, ta'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to Israel, to all Israel, and all the world, as we say together. Amen. Please be seated. Now I'd like to call on Mindy Stanley for the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. There's a few events coming up next week that I want to make sure everyone knows about. On Monday evening, we're having our Temple General Meeting over Zoom, I believe at 7 o'clock. And all Temple members should have received an email with the Zoom information. And I'm hoping everyone who is a Temple member will take part. It's a great way to visit with each other, even if it's online, and also to find out what's happening with the Temple and to have a say in what we do here at the Temple. And then next Friday night, we have a very fun service for all the peoples, including the kids. Hopefully the kids will come because there's going to be a lot of extra Halloween candy lying around that needs new homes. So part of a special treat for the kids after the service will be a trunk or treat. So hopefully a lot of the families will be here, and it'd be great to have the kids here to take part in the service. And I know the Olive class kids now have their own challah covers, so they could bring their challah covers here to use during the service. Shabbat Shalom.
And I just wanted to thank you all for being here. Nice to see Paula. And I want to just introduce Shalva and Chaim, who are our newest members of our congregation. And believe it or not, Paula, you're not going to believe this, we have 10 new families this year, 10 new Temple families.
Because I left. You needed 10 to make up for me.
Yes, we needed 10 to make up for you. That was exactly the situation.
So I have a question. If the Olive kids bring challah covers to the service, can we call it a Halloween service?
Yes, thank you. Ben came up with that the other night. The next week is going to be a Halloween service. So everybody bring all of your leftover candy, because you know what happens when it's lying around your house, right? Which is why I bought non-candy this year. So bring all your candy, and we're going to have people give it out to the kids in their trunks after the service for a trunk or treat. And we're also going to have the kids and adults also. There's no reason why adults can't come dressed up in costumes as well, right? So, and on November 17th, we are going to have a new member Shabbat dinner and service. So everybody from the board is invited to come bring the dinner, and all of our new members are going to be invited to come and eat the dinner, and everybody else is welcome to join. If you're not a new member, please bring something to eat. And Robin Frisch, who's not only a new member, but she's also our new membership vice president, because we don't like people just like lally-gagging around after they join the temple. So she's going to be she's going to be inducting herself into the temple. So that should be fun on November 17th. So with that, we're going to continue with the Kiddush on pages 122 and 123. Dan, why don't you come on up and lead us in the Kiddush? Please rise in body or spirit. Sorry for the lack of actual wine in there. We owe you.
Brought up under false pretense.
Yes.
Should know this by heart. The heaven and earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafim. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho v'yahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kadshecha, v'yahava uvratzon, inkaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat. Amen.
L'chaim. And Fran, why don't you come up and hold the challah in honor of your bringing the challah here You're being one of the youngest people in the room.
I'm the youngest grandchild.
Oh, that's
Right, youngest grandchild, that's it.
Well, that's funny.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Should I uncover you?
It is
Yeah,
valid.
okay.
Good job.
Great. Thank you so much.
Where do I put it?
That's fine. And we're going to remain standing for our closing song, Hatikva, on page 678.
Kulot balevat pnima, nefesh Yehudi ohomia, ulfati mizrach kadima, ayin Zion Sophia. O lo avda tikvatenu, hatikva shnot apayim, liot am chavshi be'artzenu, eretz Zion Yerushalayim, liot am chavshi be'artzenu, eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
But I can't do that the first time.